All right, y'all. So as y'all know, the Sacramento Kings made some moves. They ended up adding Zach LaVine, Jonas Valanciunas, and Jay Crowder while keeping Malik Monk, DeRozan, Sabonis, and Keegan Murray. What does that team look like? And how does that team look moving forward? I think that this team could be great. I really do think they can be an amazing team. I think people don't realize how good Valanciunas is once he's actually given minutes and given a real role on a team. And I think that they have some of the best fucking scorers in the NBA on one team. I don't think they do anything this year, make a playoff push, whatever you want to call it. But I think next year it could be very fucking dangerous. I think the Sacramento Kings are in a situation where the Suns were in last year, where they didn't have a playmaking point guard. And before the trade deadline happened, finished, and they got Zach LaVine, I said they need to go get Lonzo Ball. They go get Lonzo Ball. We've seen the way they play. We've seen a healthy Lonzo with Zach and DeRozan. Everybody tried to act like that shit didn't happen. We were the number 1 seed in the fucking Eastern Conference when Lonzo was fucking healthy. Lonzo was a certain key point of that team. They built around Lonzo with already having LaVine and going to get DeRozan and going to get Vooch. Lonzo was the key point of that team. Lonzo was the motor of that team. And I think with a healthy DeRozan, a healthy Zach LaVine, and a healthy Lonzo, with Malik Monk and Sabonis and Keegan Murray, that team could be fucking amazing. That's how I feel personally. Then you got like Jay Crowder shit coming off the bench, putting up some threes and playing defense. I think that team could be amazing. But obviously Lonzo's not going fucking anywhere because he just signed a contract extension. Now, who's another playmaking guard that's available in free agency or available to trade for? I honestly don't have no fucking clue. I'm not gonna lie. I honestly don't know. Once that Lonzo shit out the window, I kind of didn't think of another guard that can go over there and play. Well, I have one in mind, but I honestly think that it could happen just because of the trade they made. I don't know if they're going to want to keep him moving forward, especially with how the way Stephon Castle's playing. And now they got De'Aaron Fox. So maybe we can see Chris Paul on the move when he plays with Sacramento and be that point guard, be that assist demon, passing to Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan. That might be OD. CP3, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, and Sabonis. Who the fuck's the power forward for them? But Keegan Murray comes off the bench. Malik Monk's a starter. Where's my other phone? Let me look it up real quick. We got time. I actually want to figure that out because I think that might be Kings starting lineup. Okay, let's see. The Kings starting lineup right now is currently Malik Monk, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Keegan Murray, and Sabonis. Okay. Okay, so Keegan Murray is starting. Okay, I thought he was coming on the bench for some reason. If you get Chris Paul, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Keegan Murray, and Sabonis, then have Malik Monk, Valanciunas, Keegan Ellis, Jay Crowder, coming off that bench, I think that could be a solid team that could make a run. Because I don't know why they believe that Malik Monk could go out there and play point guard. Malik Monk is not a fucking point guard. Malik Monk is a scoring guard. Shooting guard. So I don't know what the fuck they thought going on. Malik Monk is 6'3". he has a body of a point guard that's stuck in a shooting guard like role, I guess you can say, how the way his play style is. This man is averaging 18 points, 3.8 rebounds, and 5.8 assists a game. So I guess because he has that high assist count that he can go out there and play PG, I just don't see that working out. Malik Monk is at his best, in my personal opinion, when he can go out and just go get buckets. That's my personal opinion. The best I seen Malik Monk was probably that year they beat the they lost to that year they lost to the Warriors in the playoffs in 2022 and Warriors ended up winning the championship. But Malik Monk was a fucking dog in that series. In my personal opinion, Malik Monk was probably the best fucking player on the floor during that Warrior series. For the Kings, though, not for the whole series. But like for the Kings, I think Malik Monk was the best fucking player on that team. Wanna know why? Because no one was able to fucking stop him. And I think he has the same abilities because Malik Monk is not a fucking first option when it comes to scoring. He's like the third option, even on that team, because we had De'Aaron Fox, Sabonis, and it was him. So, like, he usually has, like, the third best defender guarding him. And now you got Zach LaVine, DeRozan, and Sabonis. So, like, he's still probably going to be, like, getting the third, fourth best defensive player. And then if he comes off the bench with that green light, shit could get spooky. And with that team, like, they have the ability to, like, who's taking the last shot on that team. LaVine can take that shot. DeRozan can take that shot. Sabonis could go take that shot. Malik Monk could go take that shot. I even think Keegan Murray gonna make a shot in the clutch. So scoring would never be a problem for them. I do think defensively they lack defense. That's why I have on my list and you go get a playmaking guard and some defense off the bench. I don't know what that would look like. Like, do they just get straight defensive, like Marcus Smart? They can shoot threes. Do they go get like a PJ Tucker? I truly don't know, but they do. Like they're lacking defense bad. I watched 2 games of the Kings this year since they made the trade. I want to watch more. I seen Markelle Fultz made his debut, so I'm actually glad to see him back in the NBA. Man, I don't know why it took him so long. He was fucking hooping with Orlando. The only defensive guy that's off the bench that I'm aware of for the Kings is I think Keon Ellis. He's a great defensive player. He showed up in 2022 as that defensive guy that can come in, make big stops, make big plays, and he's been doing that since. So shout out to him. I don't see nobody else on this roster that can play defense coming off the bench. Markelle Fultz, I don't really know how his defense is, and going into next season, I don't even know if he's going to be on the team or not. Valanciunas' defense is alright. I don't really know Jake LaRiva's game. Trey Lyles, he's alright, not the best. Like, Trey Lyles is a more three-point shooter, catch-and-shoot type guy. Doug McDermott, I don't think he plays no more. I don't think Doug or Jay Crowder's really playing. They got Devin Carter. Devin Carter, he plays some good defense. I'm tripping. Devin Carter plays defense. But, like, any 15 seconds left in Game 7, need a stop. Are we putting Devin Carter on somebody's best player? Fuck no. Keon Ellis might be able to make that play, but, like, still, they gotta go play fucking Dallas. Kyrie's barbecue chicken these motherfuckers. I'm not gonna lie. So that, like, they literally gonna have to outscore somebody every night. Then it's like, how are we moving the ball? How we doing this, that? Like, shit getting sticky, man. I just think that if the Kings go add some defense to that bench, add Chris Paul, move Beasley, remove Malik Monk from the starting lineup, put him back with that 6-man role, put Valanciunas at the 7. Chris Paul is point guard. Keon Ellis still coming off the bench, making them defensive plays, hitting big shots. Solid team. I do think that the Valanciunas. I know I'm gonna rephrase that before I get into that. I do think the Kings won free agency, depending on how they make this next offseason move, like I said. But I do think they won free agency. I think they have they could have one of the best teams in the NBA. And I think Jonas Valanciunas is probably the most slept on player. He's probably like top 10 slept on players in the NBA in my personal opinion. He's a very good player, man. He was just on the Washington Wizards right now, so I'm glad he got freed, man. But I also like that pickup because of how the West is. The West is like heavy in height. They play very big on that Western Conference. So not the fact that they got Sabonis and Valanciunas over there, and you got Keegan Murray that's like 6'10", and they're very like, how do I explain it? They're very wing heavy in a way, because Zach LaVine can play the 3. If I'm correct, Zach LaVine's like 6'5", 6'6". Zach LaVine's 6'5". I think DeRozan's 6'8". Oh, DeRozan's 6'6". Keegan Murray 6'8". So they're kind of big if you think about it. Their starting 5 is kind of big. The Malik Monk is 6'3", but everybody else is 6'5" and above. So, and then Markelle Fultz is 6'4". Keon Ellis is 6'4". Jake is 6'7". Trey Lyles is like 6'8", 6'9". So like, then Valanciunas is 6'11". So they really added a lot of height with doing this trade, which I love, because that Western Conference, like I said, is very lengthy, and even with the Cavs, they struggled against the Celtics the other day, and like they needed a wing. What they gonna do? Made a trade for DeAndre Hunter. I'm talking about before the trade deadline happened, they played the Celtics, and they look spooky on that wing, and they want to go make fucking they got DeAndre Hunter now. I think the Cavs might be a favorite to win the East. The Celtics are also like, oh my God, the Celtics are a fucking amazing team. But if anybody's gonna beat them, I think the Cavs have that opportunity to go out there and beat their ass. That's my thoughts and opinions on the Sacramento Kings. Please let me know in the comments down below. How do y'all feel about that? I really do think getting Chris Paul can really change this team around and put Malik Monk on that bench. Because now you have scoring. A big scoring option coming off that bench with the green light. With Chris Paul being that veteran and facilitating the offense, man. One of the best point guards in NBA history, facilitating the offense with that amount of offense and that amount of star power, man. I think that could be something that can be very dangerous, but they do need to work on that bench. Most importantly, defensive-wise. Just get a bunch of 3-and-D guys that can pass the ball around, hit catch and shoot shots, and play defense to come off that bench. And I think they can really be a favorite with a title. Let me know in the comment section down below how y'all feel about that. Kings fan, how y'all feeling post De'Aaron Fox trade? I got like so many videos going on in my head right now. I think about so many different possibilities. My head's spinning. But let me know how y'all feel post trade of De'Aaron Fox. Let me know how y'all feel moving forward. What y'all think the Kings should do? Should they go into win now mode and make some trades? Or should they just blow up the entire team? Let me know in the comments down below, man. I'm curious to see what happens with this team in the offseason. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.